People are apparently trying to free a murderer because he's too cute. I'm sorry, is this Ted Bundy 2 Electric Boogaloo? Because it honestly kind of feels like that. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpos, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and to see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Okie dokie, let's go.
Hey man, you know it'd be a delicious lick. We take the dividers in the bathroom.
Initially, I thought they took the actual handles for the urinals and everything, so I was kind of thinking, oh no, they can't flush. But no, this is just as bad. My husband just told some lady that I was deaf, and the only way we communicate is by reading lips, so he can't wear a mask, for frick's sake. Honestly, I would have just called him on his bluff right then and there, and just try to see him backtrack into oblivion.
1 star. I ordered from the online menu. When I got home, my order had meatless rigatoni instead of garlic mashed patties and vegetables. The Parmesan chicken tasted very fried instead of partially fried and then baked. The restaurant said the menu was out of date. Mexicans shouldn't be running an Italian restaurant. I am disappointed. Should have mentioned.
Response from the owner: I didn't know race was an issue. Happy to be a Mexican running an Italian restaurant. God bless you. You really trying to make this about race? I kind of feel like you just needed some place to get your pointless anger out in. And you're just gonna take this wild guess. Nobody wanted to actually just hear you out because of how annoying you sound. Yeah, don't you just love it when you put out something for people to use when they need it, but they got that one greedy person that comes up and takes the whole role? Yeah, that's the same reason my work has this whole rule now where we're only allowed to have 2 masks available for people that walk in and need one, because we used to have the whole thing filled up and then people just took the whole thing. I'm not even kidding. And honestly, I have a very strong feeling that people are not going to stop being as selfish as possible for a long time. A London police officer handcuffed a woman in a fake arrest before and killing her, prosecutors say. What the frick is going on in London? At a Pop Warner football game of 6 to 7-year-olds, a Mexican woman kept screaming, "Don't let those huevo score on you." I don't know if this is the proper way to pronounce it, and I'm honestly not trying to pronounce it correctly because what it translates to, YouTube would have my head for it. Pardon the offensive language below. Huevo is Mexican Spanish slang, means white Fs. Huevo is a derogatory term for whites in that specific vernacular. Her team was from a predominantly Mexican area with mostly Mexican kids. The other team was predominantly white. In Southern California, where Mexican Spanish is dominant, most people know what those terms mean. No one said anything because they were from an area with a lot of Latino gangs. Imagine a non-Latino person screaming, "Don't let those wetback Fs score on you" over and over at their 6 to 7-year-old kids. It would be an international incident. Yeah, that's just absolutely makes you seem absolutely mature to be throwing around those lovely words at, oh yeah, kids. Hey, you want to know the quickest way to get everybody in the entire school to hate you and for the rest of your days at that school? Do this thing and think it's funny. You know, just airdrop it to all the phones nearby, threatening to go all pew-pew in the halls and everything, get the school locked down, and make everybody dislike you all at the exact same time. There is no amount of you saying, "It's a prank, bro," that can save your sorry button. Just wait until your parents see this too. Every coffee shop I have ever worked in had at least one barista who would regularly change orders without the customer's knowledge or permissions for reasons like so. She doesn't need to be dieting. Ugh, non-dairy milk is so hard to steam, and drinking soy is a fad anyway. Life is short. Eat the darn cheese, bee. It won't kill you. I'd have to go open another bag of the gluten-free, and I don't want to walk all the way to the back room to go get it. At least once, I got it maybe 3 seconds from disaster. Someone with a life-threatening dairy allergy had ordered a soy latte. She told me at the register that it was a deadly allergy. I even wrote on the cup, "Allergy, no dairy." I caught the barista in question, rolling her eyes and saying under her breath, "Skinny bees and their fake allergies trying to get S for free." This particular coffee shop had a policy where a dairy allergy meant you didn't pay the extra fee for a non-dairy drink. I saw the barista rinsing the dairy pitcher, put 2 and 2 together, and yelled out to the customer to stop her. She hadn't started drinking yet, but she did lick the drips of the lid. She still needed her EpiPen and to go to the hospital. Suffice to say, that barista was fired on the spot. But there are many more people like that. far too many. Make the food/drinks people order the way they're effing ordering them. Even if she had just been trying to save the 50 cents, so what? Don't bet people's lives on your decisions. Yeah, stuff like this I actually have a severe issue with, not like as in medical thing, but people putting their morals above other people's, even when they say something like, yeah, this is really bad for my health if it were to happen, thinking that it doesn't exist. But seriously, I remember in one of my past videos where something like this came up, a lot of people said that, yeah, they do have food allergies, and it really does suck if somebody thinks, oh, I can just change this up a little bit, they'll be fine. Dr. Blank was threatened by a virus patient's family member after she refused to prescribe ivermectin and planquilin, drugs that the FDA warns should not be used to treat to prevent the virus. If your doctor says you need something, most likely they know a little bit more than you do, so please do not go with what you see on your favorite news source. Go with what they actually are supposed to be telling you to give you. Like, if you have a cold and they say, okay, well, I'm gonna prescribe you this specific cold medicine, don't go around asking them for Viagra.
I got all of y'all's. Yes, it is me, the girlfriend who wrote in the bathroom saying there's a shooting. Well, on Friday at 1:50, I will shoot at the air and at people, and I am not lying this time. I'm here, bestie. She's in jail right now, but I might not want to come to school on Friday. Bye, loves.
You know, honestly, I hope that the school's tolerance policy for this is a little bit better than their bullying tolerance policy. Because honestly, like, I would just blatantly expose whoever the heck this was if I was in that school. And really, the only thing that can get the point across to that person better than the faculty or any of the students is their parents. That is a proven fact. If the parents saw this, they would straight up put the fear of God in that kid. Canadian man punches a nurse multiple times who administered the vaccine to his wife. Police are looking for a Canadian man who knocked a nurse to the ground after she administered the virus's vaccine to his wife without his consent. I don't believe you have much of a say in here, dude. You aren't exactly involved in any way, shape, or form when it comes to any bit of that involved. And also, why are people getting violent with this stuff? Like, seriously, what? Breaking. The Blank Police Department has named Blank 34 of this location as the man who brutally stabbed Richard Blank to death on Friday afternoon. Police say there were approximately 35 elementary school-aged children on board the bus at the time of the gruesome attack. Pet protocols. Dear residents, it has been brought to our attention that the stairwells between the 12th and 13th floor is being used as a pet toilet area, and the dog feces and urine has been detected in this area on multiple occasions. This is unacceptable, and we will not be tolerating it, as it is a health and safety issue and extremely disrespectful to the other residents in the building. Residents are responsible for the care of their pets and are required to walk them off-site. Moving forward, frequent patrols will be conducted in these areas in order to determine who is responsible for this. Upon confirmation, any and all cleaning fees incurred in the above will be charged back to the resident. Please note that any pet determined to be a nuisance can be removed from the building through the enforcement process. Residents who observe any unusual activity in these areas are kindly requested to contact the concierge desk immediately on this location. Thank you for your assistance and cooperation. Sincerely, the person who is having to tolerate all of this. I honestly have a severe pet peeve with people not picking up after their own animals. Like, I don't care if it's on your own property, but if it's something like an apartment complex, you don't own that building. You just rent a few of the rooms there. And I don't know wherever this is, but at least in Maryland, we have something called the Pooper Scooper Law, which is a lovely thing where you get fined $150 for not picking up after your own pet. And unfortunately, it isn't something that is enforced too well because I've had to dodge in my own truck countless poop bags, which is just ridiculous, because if you can bag it, you can chuck it when you get home. Like, just bottom line, if your pet does the doo-doo, pick up the doo-doo. Like, seriously, I do not want to step in it at all. Or even worse, run over it and then the tire treads flick it up into the frame for it to just marinate. Because stuff like this is how people get the wonderful no pets allowed policy implemented. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.